Well, welcome to Untitled Personal. We take everything personal. My name is Chris, and here with me today, as always, is
Nathan. What's going on, guys?
Let me just start off by saying thank you to everybody who watched the last episode on YouTube. I really appreciate it and gave feedback. I like that.
We do appreciate it.
Everybody, so far from what I've heard is you guys have really enjoyed like the visual stuff and the background stuff. We're gonna add more. We're gonna just do more stuff from like the background and everything. So
Same thing as before. If you know anybody, local artists, you do cool stuff. I don't care. It doesn't have to be like of us or of the like podcast stuff. If you do anything cool, like I'm telling you, that one up there is just something someone did for me. Shout out to Jody, but that did, and it's not. I mean, whatever you want. You have some cool stuff you want to do,
hit us up.
go on the wall, man.
Go on the wall, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we'll do some cool stuff, but
so I know I've been talking about this a lot, like the past few episodes about my tattoo and everything. So finally, yesterday, I'm officially done with my very first tattoo, and I'll post it like up here, maybe, I don't know. Well,
yeah,
I'll post it on the.
we haven't posted
socials.
any. There's no pictures of it, huh?
No,
I guess
not
we'll post
yet.
the process of it, huh?
Yeah, we can do that. We do that, and I could probably post it on the video, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I finally finished. Way better than the first session. I didn't pass that. I went alone because somebody didn't want to go with me.
Sorry, I was working.
Nah, you weren't working.
I came off of work.
Yeah, you could have gone.
I had got off at 9. You text me. Was supposed to get off at 6:30 in the morning. Held over. And then you text me, "Hey, we're gonna go." And I was like, "Sir, I don't know where I'm at right now. I had to take the dog out. I had to take care of her."
No, it's fine. I went. It was like an hour anyway. Just like we were pretty much already done. Yeah, and I just got it done. It was cool, and it came out really nice. I like it.
It did come out nice. I shout out to Pia.
Oh yeah, shout out to Pia. I'm a link her down below, like her socials and stuff. So if you guys want to you guys are interested in anything, hit her up.
If you're looking for local tattoo
And
artists,
really good too. She's really good.
She does some really good work. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone that I've showed her to, because I've showed her off to a few of my friends, and everyone that I've showed her to has said the same thing. Like, damn, she does really good work.
I've only got compliments off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like so far.
Oh yeah.
I even told her that she was like, man, like that's so dope. Like it healed perfect. And I was like, yeah, I've been getting a lot of compliments. She's like, what, really? And I was like, yeah.
Imagine you go in and she's like, fuck, it didn't heal right. It looks like shit. She just starts stretching.
That's what I was scared of. Because I was like, man, what if I really messed it up? And then she's going to be like, what did you do?
Yep.
But I really took care of it because I was like, this thing's going to be on me forever. Even like a few times when I would take a shower, like the first 2 days.
Yeah.
When I first got it, I took a shower and, I was naked looking at myself in the mirror.
I hope you were naked in the shower.
Well, sometimes I don't get naked.
In this, never mind.
So I was looking at myself naked in the mirror and just like admiring myself, and then I looked at my leg and I was like,
wait, I'm sorry. No, time.
What?
Because I know we got questions. You're admiring yourself in the mirror, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Why?
You don't do that?
Admire myself in the mirror? First of all, no mirror is big enough in my house for that. But that one.
No, like the half one.
But you only see your half of your body, and then if you're short, you can't really see your bottom half. Do you stand up on
like my knees?
Do you stand up on the sink?
On the one I have at home, I can. I get in the sink.
Yeah.
No, I can see up to like my I can see my tattoo in it a little bit.
You definitely got to bring your leg up. You have to bring your leg up.
Anyway, that's beyond the point. So I was like, I looked at it and I was like, man, I'm really gonna have this
forever. You're like, oh wow, I want to get it removed now.
Nah, it was just something like weird to me because I'm not used to it. But now I want more.
What's the next one?
I don't know. I want to go back to her, to be honest.
She has a lot of cool. So she does those. What do they call flash prints?
Well, yeah, she has like flash designs.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But she does like little ones that she has and older ones that, to our knowledge, have not been done on anybody.
To our knowledge.
There are pretty cool ones that she definitely has. So she has.
But you can also get to her, like, do something of your own.
Yeah, we'll post her. Oh, for sure. Because I have some ideas.
She says that her style is like a traditional mixed with like a tribal thing.
Yeah.
Looks, I love it.
Yeah, the way she, even her artwork, I was telling you, because we talked about this.
Oh yeah, she's a good
Artwork
artist.
that would be some cool shit to have on the wall. She does some good stuff.
Maybe like we might have her on the podcast.
I mean,
I brought it up to her and she was like, "Oh, that's so cool." I was a little shy.
shy guy over here. That's why I should have went. No, yeah, it would be cool to definitely have her on the podcast. I think she's one of our guests that we're gonna
That's
get
a
her.
long shot though.
No, I think we can get her. She's cool. She vibe. I think she's the vibe.
She does have
She's-
really like cool vibes.
Oh yeah, she's the vibe.
I was telling Louis how I was like, man, like she's so cool.
Yeah, she is very cool.
Like you ever meet somebody who's like, dang, you're cool, but like we probably could never be friends.
So cool. I would say, listen, like I want y'all to know because we talked about this on the last one. Like there was him and Pia were like singing and shit. When I took,
from what I know, we're into like the same type of music.
Yeah.
That's why.
not me, guys. She's
Yeah.
cool. Like I match the vibe. I think I can sit with her and vibe. But you're absolutely right.
We're on the same wavelength a little
She,
bit, right?
not me.
Yeah,
They
not
were
her.
not me. Like literally, I was like, damn. She's one of those people you like. You know, how you meet a cool kid, and you're like, I can never sit with that kid.
That's
You
her.
can't sit with her, bro. She's
Yeah.
cool. So that's what, and I feel like she's very humble. You know what I mean? So
She's
it's
so nice.
Yeah, she's so sweet. She's so nice. And she was so nice to us. Her and Ashley, super nice. But
Yeah. The whole thing they're running there.
oh yeah,
it's really.
I dig it. I hope I wish them the absolute best. I hope that they grow and Pia grows and does.
I'm gonna go back to them some more too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I told her that I was like, I told her that you were interested.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, just here's my card and tell
Yeah,
them to.
no, for sure.
give
I
me
have some
the-
ideas, and that's the thing too. She does. I think she can bring some cool stuff, like ideas that you have to life. So I have some cool stuff. I think I want her to put a little spin on. So we'll see. Maybe I'll be getting a tattoo next. Hopefully, I ain't gonna pass that though. Just kidding. Go.
That's rude, bro. I can pass out.
Just kidding.
This time, she kept telling me, "You okay?"
Oh, got him. Hey,
I was like, "No, I'm
Ashley.
fine."
Ashley was like peeking through the thing, like, "You okay?
She
You
was
need
like,
help?
"You good, bro?"
You need
Yeah,
help?"
this time I was good. It was only an hour. It was short, and
You were only an
I don't
hour
know,
in.
I guess it was like I got used to it.
Yeah.
So I'm like I'm used to like the pain. I
'Cause
was
she only-
already expecting it.
She only added the red, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So.
And some shading, but that's about it. And it was cool. I didn't want to throw up before I got in there.
How early did you get there?
15 minutes.
You're lying.
Yeah, 15.
I don't
okay,
believe you.
20 minutes.
30.
No,
When you
30
text
minutes.
me, you were there early. I know you were.
I
Oh,
was
when
there
you
30 minutes
FaceTime, you were, yeah.
But you know what I did? I didn't park in the parking lot. I drove down the street, parked at a food market, and sat in the parking lot. And then like 5 minutes left.
Oh my God.
I went over there and I got off and I went up.
There's people out there that get nervous like that. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
You're lucky, dude.
Lucky?
You're lucky.
I don't know if that's luck.
I just be getting nervous, bro.
I mean, I feel that, but do you think she can't feel that? Like, she doesn't know you're nervous?
No, she doesn't know.
Because when we went, you were cool.
Well, it's before. Like, okay, I get nervous.
The lead up.
The lead up. But when I'm in, I'm cool as a cucumber, bro. I turned the charm on. I turned the charisma on. I turned all the the good stuff on. And then afterwards, I'm like shaking because how nervous I was.
Yeah,
That's
you were.
how it
Yeah, you
was.
were very nervous, but that's good though. You got it done in about an hour. You said.
Yeah,
That's
like
cool.
an hour 30.
That's cool. Yeah. Well, man, hopefully you can get you another one whenever the next one is coming. Get a face tat or something. Get a neck tat, dude. Dude, you
Man,
look
like
sick with the fucking neck tat.
Oh man,
Get a neck tat.
if it wasn't like you can't get a job, man, I'll be.
Face tat. Neck tat's
I'll
cool.
get a net. Maybe it's
Don't get a
face
face
one.
tat, dude.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Don't get a face tat.
My friend got one back here.
I saw this dude got a tarantula on his neck.
Nah, that's like, nah.
I'm down. That's pretty fly. Yeah, fuck that.
No, thank you.
No? Okay, yeah.
No.
But yeah, so hopefully
That was pretty much the most exciting thing that happened to me this week. Yeah, my life is pretty boring so far.
yeah, I don't think that there's been much.
Yeah, there really isn't much. I mean, yeah, that's it. You got into some trouble, didn't you?
What did I do?
At your job?
Oh yeah, I didn't talk about it, but yeah, I did. I got into a little trouble. I accidentally closed the garage door on an ambulance.
Oh, I thought you just backed into it.
No, definitely not.
Oh, you closed it on top.
I didn't. Yes, I did. I hit the wrong button. Closed it on it.
And it broke it. They had to get a whole new one.
The door.
You know, one time at my old house,
You did that?
I reversed into the garage.
Huh?
And my mom came out. She was like, "What did you do?" It was dented.
You were in your car?
Yeah.
Bro, that car's been through it all, dude.
That car's been through everything.
Dude, you reversed into, and then what?
That's it. It just popped back out. I popped it back out.
But did the
My car, nothing happened to my car.
in the garage?
The garage.
You probably
like,
destroyed the
dented.
garage, huh?
No.
Oh.
It dented a little bit, but I just like popped it back.
Yeah.
Cause it's like sheet metal or whatever metal.
Yeah, no, it's like sheet metal. It's thin. I was at work and we have remotes to open the doors, and I didn't know it was that remote. And I wasn't in the ambulance. I closed it on my friend, not on her, on the ambulance. And long story short, no bueno, didn't break too much, but I broke some stuff. So I was so embarrassed. That's so embarrassing. When you get to a new job and you break some shit, it's so embarrassing. It's so and
what they tell you?
They were cool about it. They're very cool. Very, very like the way they are.
They were like, it happens, bro.
That's exactly what they said. Apparently, it's happened a few times. So they were very cool about it. Everybody was very nice and stuff. And I just you want to make a good impression. I had only been there at the time when it happened, because it happened like a little while ago.
I got a question.
Go.
How is it when people die?
Honestly, it's I've been asked this before. So
Because you've had people die on you, right?
yes. It's I haven't had like a bunch. I've only had a handful. So
because to me that's crazy. Like, I don't know.
I think
Just to see someone, because you said some people, I don't know if like this is like some people you've seen them die, like dying.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last breath, right? Like, how is it? That's sort of like morbid to me.
I think you have to. The best thing that I was taught very early on, even when I got there, because I was always prepared for that, like the death part, because I think that's a part that's like not many people see. Like so I'm new to it still. So like I'm not a paramedic yet, but like I'm new to it, and like you just start to pick up the signs. So when somebody is like close to going, or like when like everything is leading to that, even when the person doesn't know, it. And I've learned that especially there. And I don't know, I guess you kind of prep yourself for it, but like I've been there with like someone that's no longer there, and I don't know, I don't it's weird because I think you kind of have to turn off the empathy almost, and you have to turn on the like go mode, the work mode, like because now you're actively working to help them, like either not die or to come back from death, CPR. So it's, I don't know, because like
how do you see it, like when you're unable to do it?
Well, it's just I don't think you can see it as a failure.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about like seeing like a human life go like away.
Honestly,
it doesn't really
no, not me anyway.
You're different, bro.
I'm not like that though. I think it doesn't affect me, like, because it's only, like I said, it's only happened a handful of times, and it's like I don't know. The first time I thought it would hit like harder,
Nothing.
and it didn't hit as hard as I thought.
It's probably just like the work mode thing.
It is the work mode. I think eventually what I'll say is, I think when you get off shift and you get home and you wind down and you're like away from everything, it hits then.
So did it hit you after?
I think it hits, but not like I'm crying, or like, I think you just reflect.
Yeah, you're just like, dang.
Yeah, you reflect, and like, because like it wasn't that week, but like in that same week we had to save a good one, like a really, really good one. And I mean, the guy made it. Like it was a good save, and
like he died and got brought him back.
He was on the verge,
Okay.
and we did like everybody did. Everyone played their part. That's the best way I can explain it. Everybody did their part, and the guy was, the guy came out good. So like things like that, and that's even one that you're like, because it can go either way. Like it's you're right in the middle, and you can tip, that's it. So, and you learn that, I guess, really I learned that there, the value of life, how it's so weird that you see people and, this is their families, and their friends, and
yeah, because they're usually the ones I call.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's weird. It's a lot.
Are y'all the one who like breaks the use to them? Like,
No. So the way the structure is set up, it's set up like this, similar to in a lot of places. You have captains that are there. So you have like lieutenants, you have captains, and then you have like a position under the lieutenant that's kind of like sort of in that like supervisor or like leadership role.
yeah.
But the captain is more the one that deals with that. Like your job as a medic
But is he on scene as well?
in a situation like that. Yeah, he's on
Okay.
scene. He's already made it because like he's like, what's going on? He hears it and he's like, okay, and then he makes it. This is common knowledge. I'm not saying anything that's like secret.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he'll typically be the one in any structure. Like, you know, as a supervisor or captain, will come on scene and like talk to the family or like, you know, whatever it might be, if need be, and like console, explain, whatever it has to be. But yeah, so no, you don't have to do that. You're more like doing the work type thing, and then
They do
dealing
like
with
the
they're in the
personal stuff.
right. They're doing like the background work. You're in the main. You're just like focusing. Not to be rude, I'm just saying they're focusing on the other stuff to take that off of you because it's a lot. You know, there's a lot going on, a lot of moving pieces. But it's a good learning experience. I've learned a lot since I've been there. There's been a lot. There's been a lot to unpack and to talk about. There's so much stuff, but it's been fun.
That's weird. You know, when I was like taking like nursing classes in college, I applied for like this job, and it was gonna have me transport patients to the morgue in
Yeah.
the hospitals. And I was like already prepared, like, oh whatever. But I was like, it's kind of like weird being around a bunch of dead people.
I had a homie that
But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know if it would like bug me as much.
they're covered. You don't see them.
Yeah.
Like it's not. You're.
Because I've seen some stuff already.
Yeah. Where?
Huh?
Where?
Did I talk about it on here already?
I don't know.
Where I saw
Start
a
talking
guy
about
shoot himself.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay, so
I don't even know we can be part of this. What are you talking
All
about?
right, so let me tell my story. So I was at my old house about a couple years ago, and me and my little sister we went to go get some Taco Bell. Like it was late. It was like 11.
Taco Bell. There's tacos around
Huh?
here. There's tacos around here. You want to go to Taco Bell? Go.
Yeah, because you know you have to do cash, whatever. And anyways, we want to talk about. I love Taco Bell actually. You know, I used to.
Don't sponsor us. I don't want. No.
You don't want a Chalupa Supreme, bro?
Chalu-
All right. Give me gallons and gallons of Baja Blast, bro.
There's a Taco Bell by us right now. Anyway.
So we were in the drive-thru getting our stuff, and then, like right before we left, there was a guy like at a gas station nearby, and blew his brains out.
Oh, you have told the story.
But it was like on here.
Yeah, I think you have.
But it was like he was on a speed chase. I don't know. From what I heard,
Huh?
he was like on a speed chase.
He was on high speed chase?
Yeah, and he got cornered, and then he shot himself. And then I saw like the blood and everything, and got my Taco Bell and left.
Okay, and that's the other thing.
You know why though? I think
Why?
because I used to watch a lot of like
Those nautical videos?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
growing up.
Those are tough.
Those are tough.
You ever seen the one?
But you know why I would watch them?
Why?
Because it would give me like
Picking your skin.
no, not it wouldn't be because like I had like a
You
like
had
a gore fetish or anything.
I was
like
about
that.
to say you had a fetish, dude.
No. I think it was more like so when I would watch them, I would like look at them and just be like, "Dang, like this is how bad people can get." You know what I mean? Like that's how I would
Yeah.
look at it. I would look at it like this is how bad the world can be for some people, or like it's crazy to me how people are able to do that. That's how I'd watch it. I'll just be like in shock, like, dang, like that's really a person doing that to another person. Like,
If anyone's ever seen this video, like I don't, to this day, craziest one I've ever seen in my entire life.
I've seen some bad
Craziest one I've ever
bro.
seen in my entire life. If you don't want to listen to this, fast forward a little bit. Literally, he has a machete and he's whacking his own back. You ever seen that?
Oh, I've seen that. He cuts his
Yeah,
back.
yeah. He's wow. He keeps hitting himself.
Yeah,
You seen that?
That's crazy.
Dude, I was a little kid when I was watching
I've
that too.
seen
I was like 14 or 13 or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, people do that? Bro, you're whacking your own back? Oh no. I can't. No.
But what I would do is like to save me some.
Save you some what?
I would put it on mute and watch them.
That doesn't make it better.
No, because I can't hear.
But it doesn't make it better.
I can't hear the noises.
But
No, for me it did better
it makes it better.
because it's like the noises were so visceral and nasty and
Yeah.
people gargling on their own blood. You don't want to. Well, you don't want to watch it, but if you're watching it, you don't want to hear it. So it's.
I just want you to know that your FBI agent that was watching you goes, he muted it, and they're like watching, and they're watching the camera, and you're just like, you have popcorn, or you have hot chips, you hot chip, you're just looking like.
I'd watch like just sadness. It was weird, but then I feel like that also like desensitized me to some stuff.
I think, and that's the thing though. I think death.
I don't go after it anymore.
I don't judge you, dude.
No, I don't.
No, but I don't judge you though.
Saying, I never enjoyed watching them.
Hey,
no, I just want to put it out there.
No, I don't judge you.
I never enjoyed.
Listen, last episode, we dove into bestiality a little bit, and it got a little weird. And the numbers surged a little bit.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, we have a TikTok. Now too. Follow us on TikTok at Nothing Personal Podcast. Actually, no, Nothing Personal Podcast. On TikTok.
Just type in Nothing Personal, we'll pop up. Podcast, whatever. True. But check us out on there. We'll be posting, baby.
And follow us there,
yeah. I was gonna say is I think everyone handles death differently, and like whether it happened to them or they're seeing it. Because I've seen all variations, man, of people like. I don't know. I think it's just, I don't know. And also too, like to go back to work, I think that what makes it a little bit easier is the people that you work with are so like, you can lean on them and like.
Cause all of y'all are going through the same thing.
Oh yeah. And then like, they'll make your day better, which is cool. That's what you want.
I know I've heard this a lot, like people in the military do it and people in like the police force. Do y'all have like jokes, like really, really morbid or bad jokes y'all want to make? You can say yeah, because I mean, you don't have to say what jokes.
Yeah, yeah,
I do, right?
Dark.
Yeah, really, really dark. Because I feel like that's like a coping mechanism.
Absolutely.
Because you guys are all around all of that.
Absolutely.
So you gotta make light of something.
Some of the like, I mean, I'm not saying it, so it doesn't matter. But like, and obviously you don't know how it works, so it doesn't matter either. But like some of the stuff that and this is just EMS in general. This isn't even where I work. This is just in general. The stuff you hear. Oh yeah, it's dark, but it is. They'll make you like cry, laugh. Like it's just it's dark. Like there's no comedian I can think in this world that can match the fucking darkness that I've had to endure and listen to. And I'm like I'm talking about put your food down. Like you have to pause and be like, oh my God, they just said that. Like you're like, what? Yeah. Or the things I read in the group chats that I'm in with them, I'll be like, bro, turn it down a little bit. But I love them all to death. They're all awesome. Sometimes they piss me off, but I do love them. So it's all good. Part of the game.
You gotta cope with it somehow.
Yeah, you do. You absolutely do. So
now, going on about death. So, because you said you take death differently.
Yeah.
Me too. I think it's weird.
So
I think, depending on what it is, I don't know. It's weird to me, man. But I don't know a lot of people would die around me.
Me neither.
So
not really too sure.
Not like I only have had like one family member. Well, none that really has been close to me. Thank God. Like
yeah.
Well, thankfully, my bad.
I've had two. Yeah, don't say God. I've had I've had two family members pass from natural causes, and well, I'm lying. One, and I don't know. It's weird. It's tricky, but I guess it makes you wonder. And I guess this leads us into our next thing, like where they go.
Do you believe in afterlife?
I don't know, dude.
For me, I think I don't really believe in an afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
For me, what I would find more peace in is like a rebirth, like living a new life. That like
okay, but
that's more like sexy to me.
Okay,
no, that's more like
nah. We're gonna leave that.
That's more like beautiful to me than like an afterlife.
But what if? So here's the only thing, because I know we've touched on this before. The only problem I have with that is what is it based upon as far as you being reincarnated?
Your good deeds.
Okay.
Like I think in Hinduism.
Okay.
I don't want to get it wrong.
Okay, hear me out here. I'm a good person. But, I don't know if how can I say this? I don't know if like I've done bad shit too. So like how many times can you do bad shit to where it's like, nah, you're out. You're gonna be a fucking rock. Like that's what you're coming back as. Or like a Venus flytrap.
Okay, but you gotta think like your bad stuff is probably not. It's like a spectrum. I don't think you're pushing the baddest of the bad.
Oh, I'm not. No,
That's
of course
what I'm
not.
saying.
No, but that's my thing. Like, what's the gauge? Like, where are we gauging it off of? Like, I'm not murdering people, but I'm also not like, I'm not littering either. But like, I don't know. I'm just.
Yeah, I mean,
I've done bad stuff.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. But like, so you just get it reincarnated to like another life.
What would you want to come back as?
A rich person. Or like an animal, or like a new life.
Anything. What would you come back as?
Like another person.
Okay, no shit. If you can come back as a person, but what? Like, you want to be a white guy? You want to be a black dude? You want to be a
white guy? I'm not that bad in this life.
I don't know.
That'll be the only time I get reincarnated. If I did really bad, I'd become a white guy.
So here's the one thing that I do think is kind of interesting that I've heard about reincarnation, when they say like, oh, like you can't remember your past life, but there's like when you have dreams, you know what I'm saying?
It's like a look into
how what once was.
Yeah.
So that would be kind of cool if it was like that. We were reincarnated, but like, I don't know, dude. It's tricky because like, what if you were a bad person before and this is your good chance? Like this is the chance you have to be good. And it's like,
and I'm doing all right, so the next one will be all right too.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. That's where I'm saying it's like,
And then like, you ever meet somebody where like you've never met them, but you feel like you met them before?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what if you met them in your past life?
That's true. There's people like that out there though. And
I've never met somebody like that.
I have. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I feel like I have. I've met a couple people like that where you're like, man, I feel like I've met you. Like, I've never met you before, but I feel like I have. You know what I mean? Man, that could just be personality. Like, their personality clicks, and you're like, oh, they're cool people. But I do feel like I've met people like that.
Not me.
You're trash.
Not gonna lie, I don't really have many, like, eye-opening experiences with people.
Because you don't really care about people.
No, I don't.
Fun fact, guys. Don't really care about people
I
that
don't
much.
care about people.
Yeah.
Like,
care about our fans, though.
That are not in my close, like, circle. Care less about you, to be honest.
Wait, am I in the close circle?
Nah, bro. I just really do a podcast with you. I don't really care about you.
Okay, but why do you care less about people in your close circle? That doesn't make sense.
Because I don't know them.
Wait, you don't care about... You're saying in your close circle you don't care about them?
Like, the people I know and have feelings for.
You don't care about
like,
them?
Towards. No, people...
Outside.
Like, outside.
Okay, wasn't listening. Sorry. My bad. My bad.
No, I hate everybody that I have feelings for.
Here's the thing. I genuinely believe you kind of do hate everybody.
Nah. I hate's a strong word.
Dislike.
I've only hated one person in my life.
Who?
My old high school soccer coach.
But here's the thing. I think hate... Now, ride with me on this idea. I think hate is something that is like... It goes away over time. Does that make sense? Like, it's a time thing. So, like... Yeah.
I hold grudges.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess there's
Ever
also
since
that.
I was little, supposedly. Yeah.
Well, because I was going to say, you can hate somebody, but I think over time, you're like, like, there's a person right now in my life, not in my life anymore, like, I hate her. Like, if... I hate her. Let's just put it like that. I'm not going to put anything else on it. I just don't, like, I genuinely... This is and that's very... crazy for me to say because I don't hate that. I don't hate anybody. I can't think of anybody that like
I don't hate nobody either.
Even if you piss me off, like I'm still like
I just
it's
don't
whatever.
like people.
Yeah, that I see that too. But that's like that's your person. That's your trait. I don't know though. Hating people is also because that takes a lot to hold a grudge though.
That is true. So the thing is, I don't hate a lot of people and I do dislike a lot of people, but I'm always nice to people.
That is true. I've never seen you ever be mean to anybody.
I'm not.
As long as I've known you. So I've known him, obviously, as long as I've known Chelsea. I've never seen you ever be mean to anybody. Hey, man, can you be mean to somebody? Because I've never seen you be mean ever.
A lot of people never see me be mean or never see me be angry. And I have anger issues.
No, okay.
I do have like.
I know.
I do have like pent up rage in me.
Pent up rage, competitive issues,
Yeah.
sorest loser
Yeah.
right here. Little sore winner, but he's, love him.
I'm a super sore winner, a super sore loser.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Well documented. But yeah, I've never seen you mad. Like I've seen you bothered, but I've never seen you like you've seen me mad, like bucking, like tripping mad.
For real?
When I got out the car to fight that guy?
Oh yeah.
You've seen me mad.
Oh yeah.
Old Nathan. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
the only ones I would think that really saw me mad, are like my family, like my sisters.
but even with, sorry y'all, drinking. Even with that though, your family has a fantastic way of not really being ever mad, but like being.
No.
There's moments where people are mad. I've been with y'all and I've witnessed it, and I've been.
This is like I think before you.
Probably. What I'm saying is that yes, there's been, right. I'm sure that there has, but what I was saying is like, for the most part,
we got mental illness, bro. Dang.
I know. And all y'all do.
Yeah, duh.
You know your mom the other day. Sorry, I'm putting this out there. The other day was like, dang, I really passed down all this stuff to y'all.
She said that?
Yeah.
For real?
I swear to God. Yeah. She said, dang, I really passed all this down.
When she's here?
We're talking about nail biting.
Yeah.
And she was talking about that. She's like, dang, I really passed all that down to y'all. And she was talking about all the different stuff. And I was like,
I passed down my depression, anxiety.
Dude.
The list goes on.
Dude, who was it one time was like, yeah, I think it was Chelsea was telling your mom, yeah, it's because I'm depressed or like something. And she was like, you're depressed? Like, she didn't believe that you know what I mean? People don't believe, bro. People be depressed. Depressy.
I don't want to put her business out there, but I'm like, never mind, I'm not going to put her business.
Wait, whose business?
My mom's.
Oh, yeah, don't do it. She listens to podcasts.
Yeah, I'm not going to put her business.
But no, everyone has their gauge, like their thing. But I think y'all do in a very special way, your family. Both sides of the family, not just your side, the other side too. Do it in a very special way.
That's a different side.
No, y'all both do the same thing.
Oh, well, yeah.
Crazy enough, y'all aren't actually related, but y'all do the same fucking style.
Yeah.
Because it's not like y'all get like mad at each other really. Like y'all just like, bro, y'all be capping like on each other. Like y'all talk shit to each other. I'm saying.
No, I don't. I don't talk mess to. I don't. Talk
No,
bad
not bad. I'm talking about like when y'all. Okay, so like let's say you're making fun of somebody. Like I'm talking about making fun of people. Like the way y'all go in, and then like I think at some point it switches to get like more. It always switches.
Like hurtful.
It always switches.
I don't go hurtful. When have you ever heard me be
Everyone
hurtful?
It switches. Listen,
you ever see me be hurtful to somebody?
Not hurtful, but I think that you can.
I don't do that because I get really hurtful. if I do go that far, and I don't want to do that.
We can't go crazy and talk about it, but yes, I think I only say yes because I have witnessed it a few times.
With me.
Because when everyone's going, everyone's trying to top each other. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Stop looking at me like that. No, because you apparently I'm flagged out.
Because I'm at the top.
Whatever. But what I'm saying is like, let's say like you and Louis are going. Like if Louis can get you going, and then can
none
get
of them can. Do you know who only one who could do that?
Who?
Destiny.
Oh, I was about to say Destiny goes.
She's the only one.
Okay, Destiny goes, and then it's like y'all are all trying to.
Why? Because she don't care, like me. So growing up, well, lately I don't really like. I don't get angry.
Mm-hmm.
But like when we lived together, I would ask her to do something or do something like that, and then she'd be like, "Nope." I'm like, "Oh my god, that would make me so mad." Like she did not care.
Wait, like because you want to go somewhere, and she's like, "Nope, I'm good." Or like to have her.
Yeah, do that or have her do something for me, like something kind of important. She just be like, "Nope." I'm like, because she didn't care. And the way she did it.
She just doesn't care.
Yeah, and then that'll take me off so bad. I start twitching.
Wait, did you ever say anything? Like,
I would like snap at her and like, well,
and she just doesn't care still.
Didn't care.
Dude, hey, what a superpower. To not give a fuck like that?
I'll be doing the same thing. That's why, like, when I get hit with my own medicine, I'm like, all right.
It's painful, huh?
It is painful.
All you know is pain. Dang, that's crazy. That's a terrible. Y'all need therapy, bro.
But no, I haven't experienced like something like that in like since I moved out.
Since you moved out?
So it's been like what, 3 years?
Yeah. I don't know. I think when you have so much family and you're around them so much, you know, it gets a little.
I just be alone, bro.
You do be alone.
I like being alone. You know, they say it's really hard to be by yourself. Like for some people, it's very hard because some people don't like the fact that they're alone with their own thoughts. And people are like scared.
I don't like being alone I would say.
They say,
yeah.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
They say being alone, you get to know like your true self.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have to show for anybody. It's just you.
Yeah.
And I feel like doing that, because for the most part, I'm by myself for a long period of time.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I talk to myself. I talk to myself. I have like internal dialogue and like I do stuff. And I don't know, like I so used to it.
Yeah.
Like I can see myself living alone for like a really long time.
So I guess the next question is, could you coexist with someone else?
That's what I'm saying. That's the hard part.
And not even I would say like a significant other, but
Like a roommate.
a roommate. Could you do
I was
that?
even thinking that because when I transfer over, school is next semester.
Uh-huh. You're gonna have some roomies, right?
Yeah, and then I was telling Des, I was like,
That might not be the move,
I
right?
don't know if I can,
Yeah.
because people live different, you know.
Oh yeah.
And I have a different way of life. I like this done this way, and maybe that person doesn't do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that's when
Well, there's always a messy roommate.
Yeah.
For those of you that live with other people, there's always a messy roommate.
I can't be messy.
Yeah.
For people who claim I'm a changed man.
I think you are a changed man because the stories I've heard versus like,
Yeah, back then I was,
yeah.
because I was depressed, really, really depressed. But now I'm better. So
Oh, that's silly depression. Here's the thing, though. Yeah, I think that you could do it, though. I think you can make it work.
no, I can do it. It's just it's gonna be like I would rather do this,
Yeah.
but I can handle it.
Yeah.
I can adapt to anything, bro.
Oh God. Could you? Could you really?
Yeah.
The other thing that I wanted to talk about, because I was thinking about this, right? We talk about religion on here. Oh God, here we go. So
You remember that episode we didn't release? Where we talked about religion?
oh yeah,
We said some bad stuff.
you said a lot of bad
Oh, yeah, I said a
stuff.
lot of bad stuff.
He said so, and it's me going the whole time
Should I
like,
say it again?
nah, I don't know if I want you to. I mean, you can. I don't care. Actually, no, yeah, go say it. Anyway, let me start. Let me start.
Bring your point
Okay,
up.
so what I was talking about was like, so in the eyes of God, this sounds like that episode actually. In the eyes of, this is probably why we didn't talk about it again. In the eyes of like Christianity, Catholicism, all that, there's one God, right? They follow one God.
Mm-hmm.
The, you know, white fake man that we see printed or painted on the wall or whatever, right? Sorry. But that's the God that we see. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, what if there's not really one God?
Multiple?
Yeah. And like, you know how like, I hate to bring it up like this, but like, you know how like Loki, for example, is the god of mischief. Just bear with me. Is a god of mischief.
Okay.
There's gods of other things. So there's a god of love, a god of hate.
pantheon.
Right.
Like a pantheon of
Exactly. So like there is that almost like Greek mythology, pretty much like that almost. There's the god of war. There's like that like thing, and that's how it works. Versus there being one, because bro, it made me like think, and I was like, it sounds so mythical for it to be one person, right? If that's what you believe in, for it to be one person that does all those things. I'm like, there's just no fucking way. Like I don't believe it.
But you know what's like another thing that's crazy to me is like all of these ancient civilizations before even like Christianity even sprung up. I think the oldest is Hinduism, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
or Buddhism. So I know the oldest are like Buddhism, Hinduism, and then Islam, and then Christianity comes later.
Yeah,
I think that's the order.
I think you're right. Well, I think
but
for
even-
sure the
but
beginning.
even before that.
Yeah.
So these ancient civilizations, like they all had like these spirits or like divine beings or like God, like you said, like the Greeks had it, the Norse people,
Yeah.
Norse had it.
Yeah.
In Hinduism, they have multiple gods, from what I believe. The Native Americans, they have
Mhm.
their like multiple spirit deities and stuff like that. The Aztecs had their thing. The Mayans had their things. The Inca had their things. You know, like I think they're all like collectively the same thing, I believe, but
Right.
I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But they all have multiple beings.
Yeah, versus
So
it
it's
being
kinda
one.
like, and they all live in different areas.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, I get what you mean. It's like kind of like, what were they up to?
Yeah.
Or were they just more in tune with like nature? Because a lot of them would have like the god of sun or the
Mhm.
god of
The moon and
crops
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. But that's where it gets kind of weird because even when I was a kid, I could never buy into that. Like I grew up Catholic, you know, and
It's propaganda. Bro.
yeah, I don't know if I could. And it's not even me like talking shit because I know there's other people like I've talked to people like about that. Like you're in school and like you're like, bro, this just doesn't.
You know
It
what's
seems more
crazy?
mythical. What?
It's funny when people were say, "I grew up Catholic," and I was like, "Are you religious now?" And they're like, "Nah."
Oh,
Something about like the Catholic Church is weird, man.
the Catholic Church. I'll be honest with you, is not even bad. And this is someone
No, it's
from
bad,
like.
bro.
Okay, hold on. This is someone that's like.
No, it's bad.
like
like that.
like partial Catholic. Like I grew up with a Catholic like father, like old school, like I said it many times, old school like New York, like Catholic, like that. And the ideals weren't pushed upon me. They were just like gently placed, you know, and it's like if this
Like,
is
you
what
just
you
go
want
to
to
church.
yeah, like if this is what you want to follow. But we didn't have like a regular home church. Like the belief was you can pray and believe in all that from anywhere. There's not a destination you have to go. Like you don't have to go to church just because maybe he hated going to church as a child. I don't know what the actual, but we were still raised that way, and he still is that way to this day. Like he believes in it, but you don't have to go to a physical place for it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But also like now I don't really like I've been baptized and stuff, but like I don't know that that's my like. I've always said this, like I believe more in karma and like the goodness of life, like doing good versus like I still believe that because I don't do like try not to do bad by anybody or do anybody dirty because I feel like it's gonna come back. Like I do feel like that. Like when my bad shit is happening, I'm like, fuck, it's because I did that thing. Like I didn't do it right or I didn't see it through the way I was supposed to, and things like that. But I don't know. I've never really thought about it being. I thought about this the other day about it being more than because I'm like, there's just no. I don't know because Catholicism is this one thing, right? And then you have Christianity.
Sort of. It's kind of like it's similar. A lot of similarities, but a little different.
They fall almost the same.
Yeah.
Realistically speaking, like different styles, different versions of books, whatever. But realistically, say what you want, they follow the same fucking thing. It follows the same. Because when you tell someone paint God, all fucking 17 of the religions are gonna paint the same, pretty much God, almost, right? That follow that style or that book, whatever. But I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's a tricky thing. I just thought about. I'm thinking like of a council of like them, and they're just like, all right, here's on the agenda. Like this is what we're gonna do. You know, some reason Santa Claus is up there too. Like I don't fucking know. Like there's just a whole like fucking thing. But I don't know.
I don't believe in God.
That's fair to say. I mean,
I don't believe in him because there's no logical explanation about him.
there is no actual logical
And
explanation.
Growing up,
We have more on aliens than we have on God.
and
believe it or
growing
not.
up, I would read these books. I was baptized. I had my first communion. I had all of that. Went to church school, everything. I couldn't buy it. And to me, like growing up, I would think like, I would look back. This is not that long ago, right? And you got to think everybody is human. The people that back then are the same as us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're all human. We have the same tendencies, no matter if it's like 100 years ago, 200 years ago. It's all human tendencies. So it's like people like to follow other people. Like, so I look at it like in present day. So I would say, what would happen if there was like a Jesus figure in present day? He'd be looked at like a weirdo, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And well, at least in today's like, so I was like, back then, what if he was just able to convince like a group of people, like his prophet, like what was it, his disciples?
Yeah.
It wasn't that many of them at first.
So not to cut you off, we'll come back to your. But what I was gonna say is we were much more. I think we were more naive back then, though.
Well, yeah, because we didn't know as much.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
So I'm saying like, it's so much easier to trick people into thinking like one thing, and then having them believe it. And then they write about you, and they think, because if you look at it now, like the whole thing that happened in, is it Georgetown, where they drank the Kool-Aid? You know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't.
Man, I forgot what it's called.
I don't.
Let me see.
Look it
You
up.
don't know
Okay,
about that?
I don't know about that. No.
What?
I was gonna say is, but to while you're looking that up, there's a certain like religion or style of religion. Go ahead. You
It's
got
the
it?
Jamestown Massacre. So, this guy, he was running like a cult,
Uh-huh.
and he somehow made so many people believe that he was like this new, like Messiah guy or whatever, and he moved them to this city. No, this little area. I think I believe in South America. And he poisoned.
You poisoned all of them?
Yeah,
So he was like a killer? He was a serial killer or something?
his name is Jim Jones.
I've heard the name.
Yeah.
So maybe I have heard. I just didn't realize that's what it was linked to. Wow.
Yeah.
Well.
And so I just think about that. Like same thing could have happened back then. 900 people. He said 900 people got poisoned. Yeah,
Did all of them die?
I think so.
When was this? What year was this?
70s,
Jesus.
1978.
Oh, shit like that was always happening in the 70s, but they stay poisoning people in the 70s,
So
man.
that's what I'm saying. Like, so people are easily convinced. So I'm like, maybe the same thing happened then, and they just got a bigger following, and were able to, because people back then were like poor, and they were, when I don't want to say, but like religion, they feed off poor people, because so there's like a history where the church feeds off poor people and gives them hope that it's okay, you're having a bad time, but afterwards it's gonna be better. It gives them hope and lets them like take that weight off their chest. So same thing happened back then maybe, and it's just like they gave them like false hope.
So that's the thing, I guess, to play to that tune.
And it just so happened to last this long.
There are, like, one thing I hate, and this is what I've always hated about, like, just religion in general, right? Believing in, like, that, is that there's people that will try and, like, put that on, like, their thing. They'll try to, like, impose that on you, and I hate that. Like, I don't care if I can say, we'll say, like, Jehovah's Witnesses, or for an example, will come out and, like, they will try and get you to, like, join and, like, see the light and, like,
Well,
like,
just look at missionaries.
but that's what I'm saying. Even like that is another thing. Like, it's like, no, we're going to help them see the light. Like, we need to go and show them the way. And it's like, and this is going to be, this may come back one day to bite me, but I'm going to say it. I think that religion, with a lot of other things in life, it preys on the, like, mentally weak. And
Mentally weak and poor people.
But that's right. But that's what I'm saying, to go to your point, because it's like, you're down bad. You really are, right? And you need something, and now it's giving you hope. And it might not necessarily be a bad thing, but I think sometimes it, like, can be misconstrued and kind of, like, turned, like, ugly. Because some religious people, bro, some of the meanest people I've ever met in my entire life are super religious. I'm just gonna be real. Like, are mean. You're like, bro, you're supposed to be like, all this and, like, the Lord, and it's like, bro, you're mean. It's like, no, the Lord, like, all this stuff. And it's like, bro, turn it down a little bit.
The thing is, like, they pass around a pot, put money in. I get it's supposed to be donations, and it's like, people are poor, bro, and then, like, if you don't do it, you're expected.
Well documented how much Joel Osteen makes
he
off
didn't even
of
care about people in Harvey, bro.
didn't want to open them doors till they guilted that man to do it.
Yeah.
So
another thing for me, it's like
non-taxable too.
So exactly
Crazy.
Right. So the thing is with me, it's like our people. None of that is our religion. It was forced upon us by these colonial people on our ancestors to force us to believe they're God.
Yeah.
And like you look at it, like the African people when they came over here during like slavery, they were forced to be Christians. That's not their religion. Like I always think about like that Christopher is not my name. Well, it is my name, but it's not like my ancestry.
Yeah.
It holds no ties to it. Like this is a name that it's a white man's name.
No, you're right. My name's Nathan. I fucking know exactly what you're talking about.
Like, but that's what I mean.
But I get what you're saying.
Tyler the Creator said it on one of his songs, Massa. And he says it. He says, I don't want to mess it up, but
Look it up. But the other thing too, though, is like, and if we didn't get like colonized and all that, would we believe in like spirits? Would we believe in multiple like beings? Like what would we believe in versus like you being, oh, there's one God, he created it all type thing. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think it's tricky, but it's I mean, if you believe in it, it's on you. But I just think there's more questions to be asked versus like the answers you're given. It's very limited, is what I mean. And I guess that's how it keeps going. I don't know.
Well, anyways, he said something along the lines of like, that ain't your mama's religion. That's just what the master told her to believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that, I think. And I was like, yeah, bro. Like, and then if you look at whoopings, like parents beating their kids.
Yeah.
You know, that ties back to like slavery, where it'd be like, no, I'll beat my kid. You don't do it. You know what I mean? Like the parents would rather beat their kid
versus letting
the master do it.
Yeah.
So it all stems from like stuff like that, and I'm like,
we have a pretty dark history. I don't know, but I was thinking about that, and it, not to lead us down that whole path, but it just had me thinking like.
Yeah, I think about stuff like that, and it kind of pushes me away from like believing in like something. I do believe that maybe there is something divine out there.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I always wonder where we go after. That's the thing. Where do you go besides rebirth? Right? You gotta go. I feel like there's a stopping or like there's a checkpoint. Then you go. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like if you've ever seen, I don't know if anyone's ever seen Soul.
Oh, like a purgatory? Kind
of. Yeah. Like you're on the way to where you're gonna go next. Like you stop there, there's some back and forth, and then you go to the next place. I don't know, it has me thinking. But it's a weird, I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. But I don't know.
No, it's just
getting deep.
That's why I don't believe like that stuff. I mean, I'm okay with whatever you believe in. Just don't force it upon me.
Don't force it upon me.
I don't like when people do that, like try to force things upon other people.
Yeah.
And I hate missionaries. I hate the Catholic Church, and Christianity sucks.
Hey, man, you heard it here first. Christianity sucks. We're going to put a little thing right here. Sucks.
Rainbow.
I guess they just got a dark past. Yeah. Okay. I had a long conversation about this, and we'll kind of wrap it up on this, and there's another thing. If you could live anywhere else, any other country, where would you live?
Any other country?
Mm-hmm.
Like at present day?
Yeah.
Like grow up there?
Today, yeah.
I don't know, maybe like Mexico or like, I don't know.
The only reason I say this is because
Australia?
The argument that I was hearing like recently
Alaska?
within like people that I know was someone was saying that he was like, America's the greatest like nation in the world. It's the greatest place to live. And a few people bucked on it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I myself was like, is it the greatest nation to live? Like, is it the greatest place to live? And I was like, I don't know.
If you're a white person, yes.
Well, that's what I was going to say. And it's funny because I made that like asterisk. I'm like, it depends on who you are that it's the greatest place to live. And it's like, no, it's for all. No, it's not. It depends on who you are, what stature you hold, things like that. And because I was like, I said something about living somewhere else, like and he was like, that's not true because you would live there. And I said, no. The only reason I don't live there is because of the constraints that I have here, like financial wise or whatever it might be, versus like if you could take off and go anywhere, why wouldn't you? Like you'd want to see it, right? They're always like, oh, travel the country. And
but
like
the thing is, there's problems everywhere.
Oh, for sure. And that's what I said.
It's bad here and it's bad everywhere else.
Yeah. Because the thing was like, oh, well, you could, this is an old argument.
He looked like me and you.
Did he look like me and you? No. I mean, I guess that solves that solves that. I don't know. It just makes you think though. It's like, there's other places. Like Australia would be super dope. Canada, dope. There's a bunch I can think
scenery,
of.
Bro. I'll go to like.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I don't think those places are having the fucking problems we're having over here. If I'm being real.
I'll go to Hawaii.
I'm cool. Hawaii, I'm down.
That's like another country.
It
should be.
Yeah. I mean,
we kind of stole their land, but
we definitely did all the naval bases over there for sure. Yeah. They fucking definitely have, but whatever, just saying. I'll leave you with this. I went to go eat the other day and I was talking hot shit about this place because I've never been a fan. If you're going to go eat breakfast and I tell you, let's go eat breakfast, or even late night, let's go eat some food at a breakfast place. Where are you going?
Waffle House.
Okay.
I know you're talking about it. You're talking about it, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I went to Waffle House.
Amazing.
I went to Waffle House the other night, or the other day. I'm sorry. It was during the day.
It
What am I
was
saying?
so good, huh?
I was pleasantly surprised. But can I tell you something? They didn't have what they had this time years ago when I went. I went almost 4 years ago. That's how long it's been since I've been to Waffle House. Because let's be real, not where it's at. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is. Late night?
The food is good,
Waffle House.
but the ambiance that
Love the
Waffle House
ambiance.
provides.
Love it.
Have you ever been anywhere where there's 257,000 flies in?
Yep.
Because I haven't.
I love it.
Waffle House. Cool. Here's the thing.
I went to a Waffle House at 3 in the morning one time. The cooks were doing TikToks and twerking. And you know what? I was having an amazing time eating my hash brown.
Listen. So they have something that they didn't have before, which was like a hash brown mash type thing.
Yeah, and they've been had that, yeah.
How long have they had that?
For a long time, for as long as I can remember.
Really?
Yep.
Nah, it says new on the
I
menu.
feel like you just didn't
It says
order
new on the menu.
They had something similar to that for a while.
Well, they have bacon, they have sausage, they have all these. Regardless, didn't get that when I went. I got steak and eggs, when I went.
You know,
This is 4 years ago.
bro, why would you order a
This
steak?
was 4 years ago, okay? 4 years ago.
Come on now.
This one that we went to, it's funny because I was telling Just, I said it's almost like they try to hold up the image that is portrayed of them, because when we walked in, every single table in there was dirty.
Love it.
Well, we're not talking about like got a little water. We're talking about like food has been thrown onto the table, and then we walk
You're
in.
supposed to add to it.
Hold on, we walk in, and there's someone eating. So I'm just like, I go to one table dirty, other table dirty, all 5, 6 of them dirty, and the one of the worker looks up, the other one looks up, and I'm like, you want to give me a fucking rag? Like, should I wipe it? Like, what are we gonna do
Yeah,
here?
you know what you're supposed to do? Put your hand down and go.
I swear on everything, I asked for the rag. I was like, oh, I'll wipe it. Like, it's fine. She's like, no, I got it. Don't worry about it. Because the lady was like, I'll wipe it down for you.
She's
Like,
I'll wipe it, baby.
like as if I'm trash. Fucking asking her to wipe it down.
Every time I've gone, there's a woman there. She'd be like, "Oh, hey, honey, how can I get you?"
Oh, listen,
They're so
sweet,
sweet.
very sweet. The girl
They
that was
make
with
me
us,
feel
sweet.
So warm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a diner, sweet.
A Waffle Home.
Their waffles though,
Good.
hear me out here. Hear me out.
Don't say they're bad because Anthony Bourdain liked them.
Hear me out. Okay. R.I.P. to the GOAT. Hear me out here. He had to deal with Waffle House. He had to say that. Have I had a better waffle
Oh yeah.
at home from Eggo's? Yes.
No.
Yes.
Not from Eggo's.
Yes. From Eggo's. Yes. Their waffles, the lady was a sweetheart, and their waffle maker wasn't working right, and they had to pump out like 3 or 4 waffles, and they gave us all of them for free. So I ate all the waffles.
And you complaining?
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
I'm coming around to it.
Right.
So what I was getting at is the ambiance, I feel like has to be upheld. So like the trashy thing. And then when I got my food, I was a little hesitant because I got the hash with the eggs and sausage, and it came, and I was like, and I started eating it, and Chelsea looked at me, she's like, what? And I was like,
It's good.
had a piece of Kraft in there, like cheese, and I was like, but it was actually good. And then it's funny because like we're going through the stuff and we're about to leave, and I don't know, just there's whatever. We're getting ready to leave, and I'm already like, all right, I've made up my mind. It was good. And then the girl's like, yeah, she's like, you know why we put you back there? I was like, why? She's like, because it's raining. It's about to start raining. There's holes everywhere. It's about to be leaking through the roof. And I'm just like, I told Justin, we walked outside, I was like, she didn't have to sell us. Like, I get Waffle House is a trashy place. Like, it is what it is. Like, I don't know.
Like, there's a whole thing going around. It's like, if you go to a Waffle House and a worker not smoking outside before going back inside, then it ain't good.
Look, the ladies whipped it up, and I was pleasantly surprised. So I am now on Team Waffle House side. I'm with
Finally.
them.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'll go there that often, but I'm with it.
It's a late night thing. After the whole thing about a Waffle House is when you're slammed.
Yeah. That's what I've said though. That Waffle
Yeah,
House is a place where you go when you're drunk. Same with IHOP. I think IHOP is a drunk place.
Zooted,
Yeah.
and you go there, they treat you perfect.
Yeah, they know.
They know, yeah.
They know the deal. They said we got what you need.
This is what he needs.
Yeah, and
They
like
hook you
I've heard the songs about Waffle House
I
and
don't go
stuff.
during
Like,
the day like a psychopath like you. I don't go in the morning.
okay,
Well, okay, I do go in the morning sometimes.
I've been the last time I went at 4:00 in the morning. It was early. I mean, it was 4:00 in the morning. So I don't.
I used to be like, Is it early? Is it too early or too late?
I don't know, but they definitely didn't let down. It was good. It was good food. So
Okay.
I'll give them
on the
that.
side now.
Yeah.
Finally.
I am. But what I was gonna ask you is, have you ever been somewhere that's really really trashy like that?
Yeah. Ni Hao.
I don't know.
Ni Hao is not a good looking restaurant. But
But the shit that comes out that back though, the shit that comes out that kitchen though.
Go to Ni Hao.
Yo, Ni Hao by the airport.
Yeah.
When I say the shit that comes, listen, you've sat in there, ate before?
Yeah,
You
times.
you psychopath.
Yo, like the panels are falling.
Never,
they got
never,
water
never.
stains on the ceiling. Oh my god!
But the shit that comes out the back of that kitchen, when we say
the floors, they look like they haven't been changed in like 40 years.
I pay for that ambiance.
It's so good.
But the amount of food that they give you when you're there, though,
you paying like $15 for like
you're gonna have to take it home with so
eat,
much.
and then when you take it home, you got a whole nother meal.
Yeah, you got a whole nother 2 meals with so much food. Even when you take to go, it's a lot of food. But
yeah,
oh, dude, I hope Ni Hao never dies. I'll put into the restaurant. I will.
I'll be a stockholder.
Yeah, I'll be a stockholder. I say, hey, I'm a silent partner. Put me in on that because we got to keep it going.
Yeah.
Ni Hao's delicious, man.
But that would be like, from what I know at least, like the ambiance is not like you wouldn't want to really take a date there.
I got one.
You know what I mean?
Chacho's. Chacho's is one.
Never been there.
I got to take you to Chacho's. I got to take you. I've talked about it so many times. I have to take you so you can see the cop that cooks while he's on the show. Y'all think I'm playing. If you've been to the Chacho's by Tidwell, there's a freaking black cop that goes in there and he watches the place and also cooks. I swear
That's
to
funny.
God, it's my favorite thing in the world. He's
That
back
is
there
funny.
flipping the chicken and he will come from the back and stop anything that's happening out front. He's the best. I love it.
There's another place my mom took me to. It was like an old burger spot that I used to go to. I want to say it's like Papa's Burgers or something like that.
Papa's Burgers.
It's under a freeway, and it's so nasty.
Where's it at?
It's towards downtown.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, I was about to say because I was thinking of a place by Beltway that's a burger spot. Yeah.
It's like more downtown.
Yeah.
It's nasty, like pigeon poop everywhere, and
How's the food?
I'm pretty sure there were rats in there.
How's the food?
It was good from what I remember. I haven't been like in like.
But
7
that's the
years.
thing. If it looks like that, the food's got to be exceptional. You know what I'm saying?
We talked about it before. It's like I really don't care about like the service or like. I mean, to a certain extent, yeah, service, but I don't care about like the ambiance. It could look trashy, but if the food is killer,
If the food is killer,
I can't complain.
I'll put up with anything because I'm
Yeah.
a service. Y'all, it's World Doc. I'm service. But if the food is killer, because I've gotten some bad service at Chacho's, like, honey, move. Like, what are you doing? I'm just
Yeah.
like, all right, I know. Like, I'm sorry. Like, because the food is just too
Yeah,
good. Like,
yeah.
the sweet tea will give you diabetes. Like, it's so good. The
Like,
food.
you can chew it.
Oh.
How thick it is.
Dude, when it comes out that thing, you're like, woo, my blood sugar's high. Like, it just, there's just not.
Yeah.
Man, we might have to go Chacho's today, dude. Chacho's.
I kind of want to like. I want to start like I told you I want to do like a. Did I tell you I want to do like a food blog like somewhere either on my. I go out to eat a lot, man.
I've already been talking about the food stuff. We're gonna get that popping on here.
Hey, we could probably do a food blog on here.
I've been talking about it. We can get it popping. I got
Yeah.
places on the docket. We can get it going.
Yeah, we can do that.
And we'll end it with, I don't know what we're at, but we'll end it with this.
Yeah. Oh, next week, tune in. We're gonna have something special, maybe
You can talk about
if it comes through. Might have a live audience, possibly. Don't hold us to our word or whatever.
We'll see. We'll try and make it happen. Live
Yeah.
audience to be tight. So
Yeah,
we're gonna try that.
We have a little thing going on.
A little back and forth. Yeah, it'd be cool. We're not gonna put them at the thing, but don't worry about it. It'll be
Yeah,
working. You'll dig it.
Other than
totally
that, yeah,
forgot
we're
what to
done,
do.
right?
I would say we're done.
Don't forget to follow us on MP on Twitter at MP_podcast and on Instagram at MP_podcast_ and on YouTube at Nothing Personal. The YouTube link is in our bio on Instagram and on Twitter. And don't forget to follow us on TikTok at Nothing Personal Podcast.
Nothing Personal podcast. Like you said, I will say this, guys. It was a little bit. I tried it. It was giving me some trouble. It was giving me some trouble to type in on YouTube. So just go directly to the page and click the link.
Yeah, it was given.
I don't know why it was giving the algorithms like fucky. So
It could be that it's our first video.
yeah, probably. But once we put a little bit more, maybe. But just for now, if you want to watch it, you want someone else to watch it, or you want to share it, go there and share it from there. So
The
it just
link
makes it a
will
little
be,
easier.
If you go on Twitter, it's going to be pinned So it's gonna be the first tweet, and on Instagram it's just gonna be in our bio.
Yeah, it'll be in the bio. So we'll leave it there, and you just keep going there for at least for now till we kind of like figure it out how to make it work and make it a little bit easier for everybody. But like Chris said, we are on TikTok now. We'll be posting actively and trying to post on there just like all our other socials more. So go check us out on there. It's Nothing Personal Podcast, like he said. We want to thank you guys for last episode. The love we got was awesome. Everybody was showing a lot of love. We love doing this, of course, like we've said. And yeah, we're going to keep on rolling. So we got some stuff set up. We're still making everything happen. Live studio audience next time, hopefully. I think that's about it.
Yep.
Alrighty, guys. We will see you guys next time. Peace.